well, and welcome to another video. So whenever I come to you and my hair is looking like this, that means we're about to do some hair. So in today's video, we're going to talk about brushes. I have a new brush that I want to show you, and I just thought to go over like some of the other brushes that I have. Remember, this is not a hair channel. This isn't any of that. I can't just take a look around. You find a lot of things here, but one of the things that I have been talking about for quite some time now is hair, and not hair in a way that I think I'm some kind of beauty influencer girl, because I do not. Hair in a way of, you really need to learn how to love your hair. And the amount of people that's not, I don't want you to be a part of that number. I don't want our young girls to be a part of that number. I've done that in other videos. The video specifically that started this journey, I think is about almost a year old at this point in time. So I've been continuing on this conversation. I have not done one of these videos in a while, but I've been looking for a new brush. So I thought to share with you my findings. Now, when I was younger, when I was growing up, I don't know about you, but my mama used to always say, "Is that my good brush you playing in the doll's head with?" You know what I mean? And I really did not understand what my good brush is until now, until my adult life, okay? And my daughter most definitely likes to use my good tools in the doll's hair. So we're gonna go over just a few of the tools here. And I've just ordered a new brush. Now, I'm not gonna say that I found like the tool. I'm also here to let you know, don't feel bad if you have multiple tools. Girl, this hair right here, it needs multiple tools. Depending on the style, depending on how you're feeling, you need multiple tools. Right. So here's the lineup, and I'm just gonna pick them up one by one so we can talk about them. Well, I said one by one, but these brushes all really are in the same category, and these are actually easier to clean. I just had to clean up some of these brushes because some of these brushes have never been cleaned and I didn't want to go out like that. But these brushes are all in the same category. This is not brushes that I use often. If I had weave in my hair, which I have not worn weave in a while, I would use something like this. I wouldn't necessarily brush my natural hair with this because it probably will cause breakage. When I'm trying to do like something slick back, especially here in the front, that's the kind of brush that I would use. I would always make sure my hair is wet when I do it, but that's all up to you. Here's these brushes. These are pretty inexpensive at like, you know, the beauty supply store. But even these brushes, they're not all created equal. This is a really good one. It feels very sturdy. Don't feel like it will snap in half. Actually, none of them feel like they will snap in half, but this one is the most sturdy of all of them. Girl, as you can see, this one has been worn, but we're gonna keep it. If my daughter wanted a brush for her doll's hair, I'd let her use this one. And then there's these two. You can buy these, both of these are goodies brushes, and you can buy these at like the hair store, beauty supply store, or you can buy them at Walmart, girl. Walmart's starting to do real good now. This brush, I actually like this brush when my hair is wet. I love a brush that gives me a nice taunt feel, and this one is it. And I say I like a brush that gives me a nice taunt feel. You guys know I work as a massage therapist. So any additional stress on my hands outside of working, I try to avoid. That's the reason for the blow dryer that I have chosen, which I talked to you guys about in other videos. You know that whole take the blow dryer and use the brush? I can't do that. I can't do that with the line of work that I do. It's too much stress on my arm in that motion. It just don't work. So when choosing my brush, that's really, girl, sitting there detangling hair, I like this brush. I like the way that it feels, but it's not one size fits all. We are going to test them out. You're going to see what I mean, but I like the way that this brush feels. I also would use this brush if my hair was in a blown out state, and most definitely if it was in a straightened state. This is by Conair, and I think I got this from Walmart. I like to go to Ross. None of these brushes cost $19, so don't even think about it, okay? One of those stores I got this one from. This brush is new in my collection. I literally bought it probably like 2 weeks ago. It's also a Conair brush, and I really like the way it feels in my hand. Very sturdy. It feels very sturdy. I really do like it. It is harder to clean. As you see, it has some little hair in there. It's harder to clean. So there's that. And with that being said, you know when you go get your hair done? Now, I don't go get my hair done. I am going to go get my hair done, you know, within the next 3 weeks or so, because I have a formal event to go to and I want somebody else to do it for me. But if you go get your hair done, how hard it was for me to clean out this brush, I'm wondering if they're really cleaning brushes, or is it a bring your own tool situation? But because there's so many preferences, I don't think people would really want you to bring your own tools. Is it rude to say, did you clean that? Because this was hard to clean. Okay. So there's this one. I really do like it. One thing that I do not like about it though, you see how the teeth are staggered in there? It catches little pieces of hair. So I don't know if it's like breaking hair off or is that mean it's doing a good detangle. I like the way it feels though. So there's that one. This brush is probably like 8 years old. Somebody gave it to me. It's easier to clean because it breaks apart like this and you can like get in there. But I honestly don't like this brush. The lady that gave this brush to me, like it was brand new when she gave it to me, she like ranted and raved over it for her daughter's hair. And I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the whole, like when you're brushing through how it's moving all. I want something to be firm. So I don't really like this. Please remember as well that I don't just do my hair. I do my daughter's hair as well. And our hair is not necessarily the same. It's the same in that we both have type 4 hair, but our hair performs very different. So when I say I don't like it for me. I don't like green eggs and ham. I don't like it for her or me, okay? I do not like it, Sam I am. I do not like this. And for a long time, I tried to like it because it was free because somebody gave it to me. And I felt bad about buying so many brushes, but I don't like this. It's not very helpful. Because people ranted and raved about this brush so much, I said, you know what? Let me get something that's similar but a little different. I know for a fact I got this brush from Ross, okay? It also breaks apart, but as you can see, it's not nearly, let me see if you can see that. You see how flexible that is? This one is not that flexible, but it does have the little grooves in there, making it easier to clean. But again, you can hold it taut. I like things like that. I don't like that whole, I don't know. Do you like this? I don't want to insult you now, but you know, pulling it through, I don't like that. I don't like, look, you saw that? I don't like that flexible stuff. I just don't. I don't. This one was all right, but it doesn't really detangle my hair well. And now that I'm looking at it, maybe I do like the ones with the, you know, a little bit more teeth in there to get through. Okay, I'm gonna show you them all, but I'm just showing you, you know, the layout. This brush right here, you know what? This is what I should have ordered from Amazon. This brush has been with me also for, oh look, it's the same name brand. So I got this one from Ross too, girl, for probably about 7 years. And just the other day it broke at the bottom here. Girl trying to get through, but again, firm brush. Sometimes the little thing would kind of like fall off of here, so that's another thing. I really do like this brush for detangling purposes though. Combs, I don't use combs often outside of parting. Of course, a normal rat tail comb, a pick when my hair was shorter. I got this from the barber that cut my hair. He did a little pick. Actually, that feels real good on the scalp. And if you wear your hair in the picked out state, which I have not combed this hair out yet. I guess if you wear your hair in the picked out state, this is nice. If you're doing a little like, you know, a twist out and you just want to fluff up the roots, it's beneficial to have this kind of comb. So I don't know who this is by. I ordered this from Amazon. This comb right here is good if your hair, we used to use this when we used to wrap our hair back in the day. Obviously, who's wrapping? Nobody's rapping. So if my hair was flat ironed, I would still use this. Other than this, girl, I literally had to dig this out. I don't use that very often. This comb is a comb I'd probably be more likely to use for detangling purposes, but it doesn't really work that well for me. Ooh, ow, that hurt. It doesn't really work that well for me. So I could like start detangling my hair now and probably use this just at the bottom, but I prefer a brush, honestly. And lastly is this. Back in the day, you used to do all that whole, you know, little, I don't do that. I also had to dig this out. I don't do it to my hair. I don't do it to my daughter's hair. Nobody's slicking any edges over here. Like I said, I do have a formal event to go to. Maybe I might slick them then, or maybe the lady might slick them for me. But I don't usually slick my edges. They have brushes now specifically for edges. This is an Oral-B toothbrush. Don't play with me, okay? And it suit just the same, okay? So let's see. Girl, I hope this is good. This is the package. I literally just ordered it last night. Oh, okay. Well, this is kind of unrelated, but I also ordered some of these, which is silk hair ties. This my sister gave me, and I really like this. No hair at all around the, you know, it's very easy to put in and then just take out. No problem. Love that. So I got some more of these. This is more of like velvet. I also ordered this from Amazon, thinking it was that same silky ones. It's not, but these also work very well. The ones I try to stay away from these days are the circle ones like this because hair tends to be caught up on them. I still use these sometimes, but I'll be honest with you and say that the silk ones, they work better. At least, girl, polyester, whatever, silk feeling, okay? Because you can't tell me this is real silk. This ain't no real silk. So yeah, these will work good too. So there's that. It looks like it came with 4 of them, and I ordered it from Amazon. It came overnight. But here is what we're doing. So I think there's this brush. There's this brush called the Unbrush that I really haven't watched any videos of anybody using it. I've just heard of the Unbrush. However, I'm not paying $19 for no brush. It's just not happening. They got too many brushes at Ross and Burlington for me to pay $19 for a brush. We're not doing that. So yeah, happy wash days, no more pain, say goodbye to breakage, gentle on your scalp, water dry hair, faster drying. It's my belief that a lot of these things don't have anything to do with type 4 hair. A lot of my belief is that none of this was created for me and for you, okay? But I still bought the brush because I did want to try it out. It was the closest thing that I could find to the brush that looked like the Unbrush within the price range that I wanted to spend. So here it is. It's already feeling it's very light. It's very light, and I don't know if it's going to work, but we will try it out. Very light, and then as you can see, very large as well. So my sister did do my hair a few months ago, and she had a brush. She probably was an Unbrush. She had a brush, something like this, and it wasn't painful. So we'll see. We'll see. I do like the little, the little spike things that usually works out for my hair. So we're going to see. So what are you looking at right now? My hair, I have had a braid out in my hair for probably about a month. I took it down just last night. I have not even detangled my hair. It's just down. I went to the pool, so it was in pigtails, so I wouldn't scare people or myself. I did not get in the pool, however. I just needed a hairstyle to walk out, and I just put it in those little 2 puffs. So we have very dry, crunchy, crusty hair. I have been, let me go get the spray bottle, hold on. This is what I have been doing. This is green tea that I steeped for quite some time. And as you can see, the bottle has condensation on it because it has been in the refrigerator. So not every morning, but like every other morning, every third morning, I would just spray this on my scalp, especially at the front here, and just work it in. It feels so good on my scalp, and it has completely stopped itching. However, it has left my hair very dry. So I guess that's the toss up. Do I want an itchy scalp or do I want a dry hair? Okay, I'm going to choose dry hair. I don't know about you. Also, this is the shampoo that I have been using. It's a therapeutic shampoo and it has salicylic acid in it. It is by Neutrogena. I have tried quite a few shampoos, so much so I have not come to you with a video like this because I have been trying out shampoos. I tried out CeraVe shampoo, the dandruff one. I do not have dandruff, by the way. My scalp just likes to be very clean. If I do not clean my scalp shall be itchy, okay? When I really think about it, it's been like this for a while. I just used to wear my natural hair more and then wash my hair more. I went through a period of time where I kept styles in for a long time, like box braids and stuff like that, and did not wash my hair as frequently. And I think that's where we are right now, okay? So I wash my hair. I'm getting back to washing my hair pretty frequently, probably at least twice a week I'm washing my hair. Now with the green tea, I don't have to do that. But I showed you some other things. I showed you I use sea breeze, witch hazel, but nothing works for me as good as the green tea has been working, and this shampoo in particular. Like I said, I tried the CeraVe shampoo. However, it left my scalp a little, I don't know if the tingling was irritated or I don't know. I didn't use it again, okay? My son likes to use Head and Shoulder shampoo, so I went ahead and gave that to him because I saw that the ingredients were the same. So perhaps ingredients is the problem. So yeah, I bought this. I've been using this. I have been loving this. Today, I'm going to do a wash day with this and then use my favorite, which is to fix my hair. Oh no, I gotta buy some more. Girl, favorite hair product. No lie, this is like my second, this is my second drawer. Jar, not drawer, jar. This is my second jar. It says $9.99 at Uptown Beauty. I love this. So I'm going to use these 2 products today, and of course do my green tea rinse as well. And I'm going to find one more leave-in conditioner product, which my favorite one is like the Honey Hydrate, but I'm probably going to pair something else with it just to style my hair. I also bought this conditioner just trying to try out something new to go with I was trying to find fragrance-free products because I thought maybe the fragrance was the reasoning for the itchiness, but really it's the frequency of washing my hair. This did not really do what I thought it was going to do. You probably know The Ordinary. The Ordinary makes skincare products. So does CeraVe. I use their moisturizer sometimes, so I thought it would be good, but it's not. It's not, but the good thing was it wasn't that much, okay? So let's wash my hair and use a few of these brushes so I can show you what it looks like as far as detangling is concerned. I want to show you how well this shampoo ladders that I told you about. Really well. It's fragrance free. And it's very moisturizing, honestly. It feels very moisturizing on my hair. Okay. Now, I just finished washing my hair. This is actually a pillowcase on my head. Just trying a little something new, okay? See if I can get it to not be as dry. That's not really working. Let's use some of the conditioner. First things first. Actually, let me pull this up a little bit so we can see. Okay. Girl, did I get all the shampoo on my head? Okay, so we're gonna split this down the middle first. Girl, it's very dry. Like, I have to be very careful. Because it's pop-off central over here. And I don't mean pop-off like a party. I mean pop-off like balls. And then put this. Also, I know some people have to detangle their hair. I need another towel. Detangle their hair before they wash. I don't necessarily have to do that, even though it does make things a bit easier. Just gonna cop it on. Not putting it on my scalp, remember, just my hair, because that's what the conditioner is for. It's not for the scalp. Girl, feeling hydrated already. So, okay. So we're not gonna test no brushes. I don't want to be pulling. Let's put a little more. Okay, so let's test fresh brush. Let's let it be the new brush. Okay, I like the tauntness of it. It's not getting the job done very quick. Okay, let's try Old Faithful. Old Faithful's a little broke, but okay. I just like the way this one feels better. I don't know why. But as you can see, it also performs better. It detangles and it like defines. It detangles and defines. Let's try this one. I know it's not really fair because the hair is already detangled. Okay, not the front piece though. Let's look at this one. I love this, the way this feels too. So I just like what I like. I like the tauntness of a brush, and apparently I like a detangle and define at the same time, which is what this feels like it's doing, and it looks like it's doing. So let me, ooh, got a little knotty up there. Okay, so this section right here is completely detangled. You see that brush detangles and defines. Girl, that went all the way up into a little shaboing. Now let's see if this brush does that. I think this is just a detangling brush. So not so much. I can show you this one. Again, not so much. This brush, it's, look, you see how the I don't like that. I don't like that. I need it all to come at one time. So right here, very good for detangling, but I already knew that. Also good for detangling. Let's try the other side with it. Cause it's feeling like it's feeling like a touch-up brush, but to do the heavy duty detangling, it looks like I just need to go ahead and order me a new of the other brush. Okay. So I'm just gonna go through, detangle this section and then twist it like this so that I can let the conditioner sit on it. I'm gonna let the conditioner sit for a while today underneath the cap, just because, like I said, I can actually feel the dryness. Let's try this side so you can see it easily. Some people say they just finger detangle their hair. I don't find that to be effective. Like the initial just going through getting all those shed hairs, yes, but like for a full style finger detangling, I need a brush, and you probably need a brush too. So let me try this one out. I like the way that feels. It doesn't feel like it just feels very taut. I like it. But let me try this one, because I said I was going to try it for a full detangle. I mean, it feels like it's going easy on my hair, but it doesn't actually feel effective. You know what I mean? Like, I do feel that it's not pulling as much as this brush is pulling, but this brush is pulling, as you can see, it's actually detangling. So I'm not so sure. Like, this would take literally forever. I'm not saying it don't work. It probably works really good if your hair is already detangled and you're just going to style it. Tender head, absolutely. Letting somebody else do your hair, absolutely. Because look, there we go. So it's finally pulling all the way through. So it just takes a little while longer. Apparently I want it done quicker. Maybe I'm pulling out my hair doing that, huh? There you go. I really like this brush. But I'm not going to be dishonest here. I most definitely do feel that this does not pull as much. So maybe that's where they were going with it. Again, I haven't watched any videos on the unbrushed claims, even though that's not an unbrush, but it's like a dupe. I haven't watched any videos on the claim. So is the claim that it's for tender-headed people, it doesn't pull your hair? If that's the claim, I can see that. So let me detangle all this hair. All right, so my consensus is this brush, thank you, Jesus. This brush is a difference between a rake. I don't know if you've ever raked a yard before. You're lucky if you haven't. A rake that takes a lot longer, but it's more precise, or a leaf blower. You see that? It's very different. This, now that I brush my hair with this versus the other one, I can definitely feel the pulling. I didn't know that that's what I was feeling. And I'm pretty tender-headed. You can't feel any pulling with this whatsoever. Now, I'm not saying it's not pulling out no hair. This is shed hair. I haven't detangled my hair at all. And the other brush definitely has shed hair in it, but it's a lot more gentle. It just takes longer. Rake, leaf blower, whatever you want to do. But I'm running out of arm steam, And you know what I mean by arms hurting, okay? So I'm just gonna put this bag on my head. I ordered these bags from Amazon. You get it from beauty supply store as well. And then I have this thing that I bought from Kohl's a long time ago, probably like 4 years ago at this point. I'm gonna put this on my head and walk around the house, let my hair deep condition itself. So I ran out of the other product that I usually use, which is this Fix My Hair. This is my second time buying this product. I don't know why I didn't think to buy more. I bought this when I bought the hair mayo initially. The scent to this is much more pleasant than the hair mayo, but I also bought 2 jars of this, which I haven't used because I absolutely love the Fix My Hair product. So I used some of this today just because I ran out of the other one. I don't have any backup. This is another product. I have bought this product 3 times already. I already have the backup in the back, okay? These 2 are my favorite products. And I have been trying out a lot of products, some of which I have showed you, some of which I haven't showed you, but those are the 2. When I stray away from those products, my hair be like, so what's going on here? So what's up? I've just been trying to find a new shampoo. This shampoo seems to be working as well. So I'm very happy about that. I'm just gonna sit, let my hair condition, and I'll be back. All right, so it has been over an hour. Whew, girl, this thing heavy, huh? That feels so good. It is very, very hot. Like, it feels like I sat under the dryer. So you can see, yes, feels like I sat under the dryer. And as you can see, it is very much so moisturized. That feels so good. I'm telling you, this product, win, win, win. Win, win, win. That feels so good, girl. And this is where I use the hair cholesterol. It also feels good as well. It's just thicker. The product itself is thicker, and I have low porosity hair, so it is harder for thicker products to get penetrated into my hair. But as you can tell, you see the hair is much more hydrated than when we started off. So here we are. I'm gonna go ahead and wash this out. Okay. Ooh, girl. All right, so we have curls that are a bit more hydrated, actually a lot more hydrated than when we started. And I don't even have to tell you, girl, you can see that, okay? So here we are, a little hydration, but still needs a little work. So what I'm gonna do is just start styling my hair. Oh. 2 empty products later, I am all done. Here's the hairstyle. Nothing is pulling. These are very, very loose. I didn't even like twist them all the way around themselves. I'm gonna leave my hair like this for the next day and a half and allow it to air dry. This is how I get the best result, air drying with these 2 products specifically, and my hair was lacking a little hydration, so I'm excited to see what that's gonna look like. I also wanna say that the brush, you know, the brush really did, there's not much hair left in here, and like I said, I wore those mini braids for about almost a month. Been a while since I had them in, so not a lot of shed hair. Yes, I did pull some off earlier, but still overall not a lot of shed hair. This brush is really good. I'm gonna go ahead and say for people who are tender scalped, like tender headed, which is why I went ahead and just took my time and did it for the rest of my hair. I used it. I can confidently say that I know that the root of my hair, that my hair is detangled from root to end. And you know, a lot of time, like you'll do your hair, I don't know if it's just me, but I will go ahead and tell my business. You'll do your hair, you're like, baby, I ain't doing all that brushing. And sometimes you'll leave like the top part a little just not as detangled as it should be. With that brush, you can literally get it all and it's not as painful. So if you have a tender head, that's the brush you can go to. I will also say that at the ends of the hair, you're gonna have to use something different, like a brush with closer teeth or a comb, just to kind of comb through the ends, because these are kind of too big to really define and detangle the ends of the hair. Other than that, here it is. I'm gonna let it air dry, like I said, rock this for a little while. I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, if you have a question, ask one, and I'll see you in the next video.